to our next topic, that is electromagnet. So what is exactly electromagnet is? Understand here. Electromagnet, the term itself describes the word. That is electro here. This term, half term, if we divide the term into two parts, electro here means electricity and the magnet here is the iron material or the wire through which the electricity is passing. Now what is electromagnet? When electricity is passed through a coil of wire which is wrapped around an iron piece. Now when electricity keeps on passing through that iron material, what happens? This iron material or the coil of wire behaves as a magnet. So that is how electromagnets are made. They are used for many purposes that we are going to see in other slides. So what is electromagnet? You can see here in the image also. That is when the iron, or we can say that when an iron piece on which a wire is wrapped and then the wire is connected into the circuit with the cell. Now when the switch is placed into on position, the electricity will pass into the circuit and as a result it will pass through the iron piece or the coil of wire, and as a result till the electricity passes through the system, this iron piece or the coil of wire behaves as a magnet. So that is how we make the electromagnets, and these are used for further purposes also for doing other works. Now that is how the electricity gives us the magnetic effect, or we can say that how the electricity shows the magnetic effect, right? Now what are the different factors on which electromagnet works are? First of all, the main thing is if I want to make the electromagnet stronger, what I am going to do is I am going to increase the amount of current. Now if more amount of current is passing through the system, what will happen? More amount of electricity will be converted into magnetic energy, and hence the wire or the element which is connected here in the circuit will behave as a magnet for longer time, right? So that is one factor. Second factor is our number of coils. If there is increased number of coils in the system, that is the iron which is used or the material which is used here in the circuit, if the number of coils in that is more, so that what will happen if the number of coils are more electricity will pass through that iron piece, or electricity will pass for the longer time, and as a result what will happen? The material here will behave as a magnet for longer time. So that is how we can make the electromagnet stronger by working on these two factors. That is, first is our increase amount of current. That is, if we increase the current or the amount of electricity from the system passing through the system, then as a result the material or the coil of iron will behave as a magnet for longer time. And if we increase the number of coils, in that case also what will happen? The electricity that is passing through these coils will take more time to pass. So as a result that material will be behaving as a magnet for longer time. So these are the different factors on which the magnetic effect or depends, or on which we can say that the electromagnet works for more time. So that is how we can work on the working of electromagnet. Now here what are the different uses of electromagnet is? First of all, this is used in toys, electric bells. You have seen this in your like the toys which you use at your home. What happens when you put the cells into your system, into that toy? What happens? Electricity pass, and hence the magnet which are present inside, or the iron pieces which are present inside the toys, they behave as a magnet, and your the toy starts working, or you can easily play with that toy. The electromagnets are further used into these are telecommunication devices also. There also, when electricity passes through the piece of iron or the number of coils of the wire, then also in that case that coil of wire behaves as a electromagnet. Now in a further slide we are going to understand how, because of electromagnet present in electric bell, how that electric bell is going to work on the function of electromagnet.